Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be looking at how to construct a structured mesh around an NACA 2412 aerofoil in Ansys. So for the sake of this video, the aerofoil that was chosen was the NACA 2412, and the coordinates for the aerofoil were taken from Xfoil aerofoiltools.com. We can have it for all of them for in terms of millimeters, meters, inches. In order to import this data for the x and y coordinates, we can see that if we construct this data on an xy plot, we get the shape of an aerofoil. It's a rough shape, but it is a shape. So in order to import this data into Ansys, we first need to convert it into a certain format. So in order to do that, we will copy this data onto a new sheet, and in the first column we will put in a 1. Now this represents that this entire data belongs to one set, and now we need to put in the number of data points there are. Now the first column represents this column represents the x, this represents the y, and now being a 3D one, this third last column will represent the z coordinate. Now in this case it will be 0 as our entire aerofoil is a planar object. Now that we have this data in the desired format, we need to import this into Ansys. So in order to do that, Ansys actually takes in a text document for the points. And so we will actually make a text document from Notepad and import that into it. So as you can see here, I have copied the data into Notepad, and you can save it by any name. I have saved it from the name of NACA 2412 1000mm cord. Now this name will be important as it will help us to find this file when we hook it up into Ansys. So now we'll import the Fluent. Open the design modeler. So we'll use millimeters. Again, concept 3D, base plane XY, record, and generate. View, SS, view. Now we can actually see that this end, the trailing edge of the aerofoil is actually open. We need to close it from lines with point. Right. In order to see whether it is actually a closed surface, we can use the surface from edges, select both the edges, and then generate. We can see that it forms the shape of an aerofoil. And this is what we will use in the further geometry. The XY plane, we need to construct the outer domain or the computational domain in which we actually have to construct the mesh.